Flashlights, loaded boots, hit dirt. No fear talk, we do the work. Static popping, cold air moves. When in doubt, throw it out. Crystal steps where demons lie. Seen the dark, don't blink an eye. Brandy's boots on broken ground. No nonsense, she'll shut it down. We don't scare easy. Don't play pretend. If it's not real, it meets the end. Facts over feelings, line by line. Truth don't bend just to be kind. Blondes and boots, turn the lights low. Cut through lies, let the real shit show. We debunk dreams, we break your rules. Still stand tall, blondes and bows. No bullshit, no disguise. If it's fake, it won't survive. Digging deep where shadows move. Say it loud. Blondes and bows. When in doubt, throw it out. When in doubt, throw it out. Throw it out. When in doubt, throw it out. When in doubt, throw it out. Marilyn hears what others don't. Reads the room where spirits float. Gifted sight, steady hand. Bridges worlds most can't understand. Natalie, don't back away. Stares down, fear holds her place. Strong as steel, sharp as truth. Every claim gets put to proof. Heartbreak truths expose mistakes. We don't sell fear for clicks or takes. If it stands alone. If it falls, we let it go. Blondes and bows, turn the lights low. Cut through lies, let the real shit show. We debunk dreams, we break your rules. Still stand tall, blondes and bows. No bullshit, no disguise. If it's fake, it won't survive. Digging deep where shadows move. Say it loud. Blondes and bows. When in doubt, throw it out. When in doubt, throw it out. Throw it out. When in doubt, throw it out. Throw it out. Strong women, steady hands, outshine most. Yeah, we understand. Truth first, ego last. If it's real, it'll pass the test. No evidence, throw it out. No data, throw it out. Just vibes and fear. Throw it out. When in doubt, throw it out. When in doubt, throw it out. Lights out, bullshit down. Truth lives here. Truth lives here. Blondes and boots.
One more. There we go. You know what? It's the wrong intro again, everyone. We love it.
Okay, that was pretty cool.
That was pretty cool. I love that. I mean, it has my saying, when in doubt, throw it out. That's what I always say. I love it. I love it. So it doesn't get enough airtime. We need to give that. And thanks to Bigfoot Fades, but Fadez, from our lovely friend Bigfoot Michigan Rob. Gotta love
How
it.
y'all doing?
I am good.
Yes.
Good. It's Thursday. Hello, everybody in chat. So happy that you could join us here. This is awesome. And I know last week we were pre-recorded, and tonight we're live. So welcome.
Yes, we are missing Krista tonight. She had personal matters to take care of. So it's just the three of us, but hey, we like it.
Welcome. Got
We
my
love
coffee.
I got my tea. We're good.
Right.
I love my tea, but before we get into everything that happened, because I mean, I heard a lot last weekend, and I don't want to really get into that just yet. But what have y'all been doing this week? I mean, I feel like I have a hangover that is just not going away.
Yep. Actually, I was talking with Natalie before the show. It's like we've been sick. When Mike and I were heading home, we even during the event, we weren't feeling well. So it's just like as soon as I got home, it's like I was dead. And just today started feeling better.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Mike is
Yeah.
still
I mean, I felt like I was run over by a bus. I was telling Mary Lynn earlier. I mean, last night I went to bed thinking I had bronchitis. I felt like I had bronchitis, woke up perfectly fine. It was the weirdest thing. But I feel like I need about 3 days of sleep.
I know, and the thing is that when we went to this, this conference, we didn't stay out late.
Nope.
We didn't do anything crazy. Well,
Other
late
than
crazy antics. We didn't do late night
Right.
antics. Okay.
Right.
We didn't do that. But it was freezing cold to the point. I think that is what got me most is just how cold it was. And that, it was just cold, everyone.
It was so cold. My gosh. And I know Saturday morning got up to get to the venue and it's snow flurries and it
Yeah.
was like 18 degrees. And I'm going, this Florida girl does not do this.
Well, that's not for anybody in Alabama either. That is something
Yeah.
that they're not used to. Even up through, parts of Tennessee, they're not used to this. I know towards the mountains and stuff that they are, but in the flatter lands like Memphis and around that area, no. No.
But we were actually like 9 degrees before I even came to Alabama. So I think I brought it with me. But it was cold there. It was to the bone in Alabama.
Right,
Yeah.
right. And we're looking at this warm snap coming up and I'm thinking, warm snap. What's that? I don't know what that is anymore because every time they tell me it's going to be warm, it's not. I mean, I think we got to a high of a whopping 33 today. And right now we're sitting at 23 and it's still dropping. So I'm like, okay, fine.
Oh,
And I won't rub it in that it's 61 here.
Oh, don't even brag about it.
it's a little warm here too. Sorry.
Stop. Okay, so getting into the premiere and all of that, what kind of like if you are members of the Blondes and Booze, I'm sure you've seen the interviews and things that we had done, and it was fun because we kind of let Natalie take the lead on these interviews. This was her little shindig with Greg and Relic Films. And we kind of let her take the lead because, they were all dealing with the vanishing. So it was very interesting to see the different techniques that Natalie had in her interview skills. And Mary Lynn, you could just look at her and just smile,
Yeah.
She just smiles the whole time. And you're just like, she makes me happy.
Yes.
The mic just sitting there.
She's like, she makes me happy.
You do. You're a bright, like beacon of light.
Right.
Truly, you project such positive energy. I love it.
I
Yeah.
tried. So thank you.
Yeah. And if you don't know, Mary Lynn does intuitive paintings. And she was putting them out that day. And I should have got in on it, but every time I went over there was always somebody there. I'm like, what the heck? And then when I go over there, I'm like, okay, Mary Lynn, you got to do an interview now.
Yeah.
So it's like I either had to take her away or I had to leave her alone. I was like, man, that just okay, fine. Okay, fine.
Truly incredible because my booth was set up next to Mary Lynn. So I had front row seats. I was kept looking and it was amazing. Like the colors and the patterns and how it just would shift. It was incredible. I can't wait for y'all to be at the next conference when Mary Lynn is there doing her intuitive paintings. Absolutely get one. It is incredible.
It is. It really is, and you can get just, a little painting, a bigger painting, even a bigger painting. You can get readings with your paintings. I mean, there are so many choices. So I do recommend if you see her at a conference and she is doing this activity, take part in it because it is absolutely amazing. And it was like, we always talk about pareidolia and the things we see when we look in the clouds or when we look into the trees or bushes or, and how possibly, we could see something that may not be there,
Yep.
Yeah.
But in her paintings, we were doing that all day. We were looking at it and we're like, oh, I see this in there. And then we draw it out. We're like, oh, yeah. And then, oh, I see this in there. And we draw it out. I said, yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
Different.
And I
Yeah,
mean,
so
even
it
if
was-
you were to walk around in a different angle, you would see something completely different. And you're like, look at that.
And each one
Right.
is, it's pretty much tailored to each person, but I never know how it's going to come out. They just pick the 3 colors, and then I may or may not add another color, and then I just put it on and do my thing. And I actually do this at home as well. So if anybody wants one, I can ship as well. So you just reach out to me.
So
Okay.
we do have a question. Lil Patty wants to know, can you explain what intuitive painting is?
So an intuitive painting is I'm using acrylic paintings, and it's kind of like the paint pouring when you see people that are just pouring the paint on the canvas and moving them around. So what I do is I'll do my base, and then I put the color of choices on there, and then I have what's called a catalyst that'll make a little bit of lacing or cells in it, and then I'll put that on there and then just move it around and it just get it to the edges of the canvas. And as I'm doing that, I'm actually concentrating on the person that the painting is going to be for, and things come out in the painting that's related to that person. So as I'm doing it, I'm doing a reading on that person. So some people just want the painting. Some people want me to do the reading and tell them what I'm seeing or what I'm finding for them. So that's my intuitive paintings.
Yeah.
Which is cool.
It is so cool. And I just have to say, you did one for me, and it came out, it was a bull.
Yes.
That was phenomenal. And I would show everybody, but it's already on my wall upstairs. But anyway, it was like this very muscular bull.
He was stout. Yeah. Yep.
It was incredible.
What
So
was funny is
then-
we were talking about going to get steak, and then I was doing the painting for you,
Right.
and then all of a sudden that pops up and it's like,
There's a bull. I don't know if we were thinking about steak or whatever,
I
but
think you were hungry.
But yesterday, I'm on my way home from work, and right in front of me is this vehicle, and on the back of it, it says, "My life, my rules." And I'm thinking to myself, that's odd. And then last night, I was being interviewed by Tracy Jones, and in the middle of the interview, she stops me. She goes, "I have a woman here wanting that she's passed. She's an older woman wanting to speak to you, just saying 2024, you were a passenger and now you're the driver."
See,
And I'm going, it all connects. So it
taking the
all
bull by
connected
the
right
horns,
then and
baby.
there.
yep,
Taking the bulls by the horns. There you go.
Exactly.
yep.
Hi, Jason. So yeah, it was pretty cool. It was pretty cool.
All right. I mean, that one that you had looked like a human heart to me.
Yes.
That was Natalie's other one that I did.
Yeah, it looked like a human heart, and I'm like, and there was no studying it. I said, that looks like a heart, a human heart. That's what it looked like to me. I was like, oh, dang, that's cool.
It was so awesome.
Yep.
Well,
Incredible.
if you could make one that has like Bigfoot and trees, by doing your intuitive stuff, and that would be awesome. I would appreciate that because,
So then tell me what 3 colors you want, and I will see what I can do. No guarantee. But I also, whenever I do those, I can also do the background. We'll do the pour, but then I can do drawings and stuff on top of it. So I've actually done a table where I did the pour like a sunset, and then a wolf standing on, I drew the wolf in and painted it, and he's standing on a ledge. And then all you see behind him is the sun shining, and it sparkles and all that. So I've got it set up. It's a resin table, and it's one of my first ones, and I absolutely love it. But
I think that I would rather have just you do your thing with it. just do your thing, because then I can see all kinds of stuff. And if I get tired of looking at one way, I'll just turn it upside down and look at it the other way.
That's the beautiful thing.
I'll take care of it.
You know what I mean? It's just like, hey, look, I'm tired of looking at the flying pig. Okay, turn it around. Oh my goodness, we got a cat chasing a dog. Okay,
Yep.
we're fine. So yeah,
That's it.
it's just like, dang it, Bobby. Oh, if you could throw that up there.
Thank you,
Yeah,
BMR.
that's what I call Rob is Bobby. Like King of the Hill, Bobby.
Dang it, Bobby.
Dang it, Bobby.
Dang it, Bobby. That's a
That's
propane.
it. That's the one. Thank you very much, though. Okay, so let's go into the elephant in the room. Now, I kind of revealed the tattoo last night on the show, but of course, I was on the Blondes and Booze channel, but not everybody's seen them all. So, are you ladies ready?
We are ready.
Okay, ready? Go. Oh, there you go. There we are. So if
There
you
we
all
are.
were wondering what we were doing, there it is. There is all of us right here. And it says, I'm just here for the booze. Or is it, I'm here for the booze? I can't
I'm
remember.
here for the booze.
I'm here for the booze. I'm glad she didn't put just.
Yeah, Krista has one too, so all four of us got the same one.
Yeah, so we all got the same one. So now we have our little ghosties, which are right here. We all have those. And then we've got these.
So we have a do this and this.
Yeah, it's kind of like,
Yeah.
whiplash or punch somebody, or I don't know. It's
Knock
like, look,
somebody
officer,
out.
I was just showing them my tattoo.
Sorry. Didn't mean to hit
Sorry.
you.
I'm sorry. But yeah, I mean, yeah, we did put the videos out of us doing all of that. My experience was a little bit different than everyone else's in the tattoo process. Mine was a little longer, and it was a way longer. Let's just put it that way. And I think that she was newer, so she was being very thorough in making sure that she got everything, because it is a blackout in the hair.
Yeah.
So she was being very, very thorough. But I'm like, you know what? If something's wrong and we need to fix it, it's not that far. I'll just have to go back down and spend the weekend or something. And
Not that you.
No.
You guys will just have to wait till next year. I'm just saying.
We'll have to wait for next year. And next year, we have already planned to do what we call Spook Fest in October of 2027.
Yay!
So get ready for more information. It's going to be a much, much larger event. And we're going to do a full year of prep work, getting vendors, speakers, panelists. And it's really going to incorporate the community, and which is going to be really, really awesome. And then we'll have more rooms also. And then we're going to start movies on Friday night, and we're going to go all the way through with movies on Saturday night. So we'll have 2 or 3 more movies out by that time.
That will be so cool, because I think about this and see I can get in a little bit of Bigfoot time, because that is my prime time to be in the woods. So that will be awesome.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll have to think more on my costume if we're having a costume contest. I can actually bring the one that I was originally going to bring in the first place. But I kind of cheated. I was like, it's cold. I am not going to be changing in and out of this thing because it does take some time. I'm like, I don't want to be doing that. So I dressed up as a unicorn onesie. That was my costume.
And you were the sparkly one running around.
I was purple and sparkly running everywhere. And I said, I am not only elusive, I'm mysterious, mystical.
That's
and
right.
I am out in the forest playing with our Bigfoot friends.
Yes. I do love it, Annie. Thank you. Annie Waters just asked me if I love my paintings. I was like, absolutely. We were just talking about that. So yeah, we could go out in the forest. We could go squatching. We can go dog man hunting. We can go look for rakes. We can do all kinds of stuff in the
We can do
forest.
all kinds of stuff, and
Yeah.
this will allow me to, get the time off, for that,
Yeah.
for that. Which I'd already used up all my time off for the Crossing Realms conference, so I was like, well, there it is. It's
Yeah.
over. I have nothing left, so I just kind of had to bide my time for this one. There was a question out there: what font is I'm here for the booze? I do not know.
I don't
Yeah,
know,
'cause
but I
she
can
changed it.
ask. It's like
Yeah.
a cursive. It's a cursive writing.
Yeah, so our children won't know what it says, but we do.
Right. We do.
Or should I say our grandchildren won't know what it says, but we will.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
yeah, it was something that was made up by the tattoo artist that was there at Stay Gold, in
Yes.
Faltdale, Alabama. She had made this up and sent it to us. She sent us 3 different types, and we all chose that one.
Mhm.
So I don't know what font it is.
I don't know.
We just said, yeah, that's cool. Let's do that.
Yeah. We like that. And yeah, we had a ton of fun. They were so thrilled to have us there and doing like a reunion. We had a whole room full of people and we were from all over. So they were like, this never happens for us. So this is like, they were thrilled. And
Mhm.
I mean, they were entertained by us and we're telling them stories and just, having a good time. So it was fun. It was a lot of fun.
And we were talking about their personal experiences, the things that they were
Mhm.
going through or had went through in their lifetime. So,
Yeah.
I mean, it is simply amazing when you've just got time and a tattoo gun. Just saying.
Yeah. Yeah. You can do all
amazing.
kinds of stuff.
Annie's wanting to know when she gets to meet us. So Annie is my personal assistant for Lost Goat Productions. So she's my assistant. So she's going to be meeting everybody soon.
Yeah.
Well, see, that's what I was going to say. You're going to have to ask Mary Lynn because she's running that show.
Yes.
So you'll have to ask her when you're going to be available to do that.
Yeah.
Yes. We have some things coming up. So stay tuned for that. We've got the things planned and it's going to happen.
That's
Yeah,
right.
I'm
That's right.
excited.
So if you caught the Bigfoot calls, okay, I do have to explain this if you didn't hear this.
Nice
Okay.
call.
So I don't know Bigfoot. I don't do Bigfoot calls. I don't get out there and whoop whoop in the woods. I don't do none of that, And I'm like asking, hey, has anybody heard of a Bigfoot ghost? What does it sound like? And so when I did my call, it was a Bigfoot ghost call. Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that. You were fantastic.
It was absolutely the first time anybody's ever heard it, including me.
Yeah.
See,
know
I
what I'm
wasn't
saying?
over who was doing it. All I was hearing was the noises, and I was like, what's going on?
I know, because in the video I'm leaning over and I'm like, I don't think I could do this. Like I don't even know. So, he said we can do whatever call we wanted. I'm like, well, nobody's gonna say I'm wrong. And nobody's saying that I didn't do it right because nobody's ever heard it. So I thought, well,
Exactly.
okay.
Yeah.
Well, I
That's
swear on
exactly
one of
right.
them, I thought the lady that was doing it was having the big O.
Oh, Sheila, she screamed. She did one of those high-pitched screams. And I was like,
Did.
"Ooh, girl." There you go.
I turned around and I was like, what happened? What?
Yeah. I did a growl. And
Which-
it is what it is.
It's the commentary. Like, this is what happened when I went to the bathroom.
Yeah, this is when I got growled at going to the bathroom.
Right.
Right.
I mean,
You
this
know,
is what
this
it
is what it
sounded
sounds
like.
like.
So, I mean, there you go. I mean, what more can you get? I mean, it's authentic.
It is. So it might not be a howl, but it was a good growl. It's exactly what
it
happened.
was. I mean, how are they going to say what it sounded like when you were trying to use, the ladies? I mean,
I know, trying to go to the bathroom, getting
Exactly.
growled at.
Yeah. What does that sound like? I don't know.
Yeah.
It's whatever it wants to do at the time, I guess. I don't
It
know.
was like, you know what? I'm going to growl at you. Who do you think you are going to the bathroom over here? This is my place.
Yeah,
can't be
exactly.
in territory. Yep.
Or
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
it could have been like it's alluring, like, hey, come here,
Like, hey, girl.
come
Ooh,
here.
Yeah. So, strange things happen, especially when you're going to the bathroom at the LBL, you get growled at.
Right.
so attract the
Right.
big
Right.
It
Well,
wasn't my,
80,
yeah, it wasn't
86
my worst
said,
Monday night.
right. 86 said when I watched it, he didn't even recognize it was me without my ball cap.
Mm. Yep.
Yeah. And I had really bad hair that day. Let me tell you, that wind was whipping it every which direction. I was eating it and going, trying to get it out of my mouth most of the day. I
I
mean,
think
every time
everyone-
you walk out the building.
I-
So, but
That wind was brutal.
yeah,
it
it
was
was. It was
to the bone.
terrible. But I think, like I said, I think with the howls and the growls, I mean, I don't know how you can really go wrong with those. I
No.
mean, because I mean, they're all different.
Yeah.
They are not the same thing running around, just in duplicate. This is, each Sasquatch is its own individual being. So they're all going to sound different. So I don't think you can go wrong. So I think it's
Right.
kind of an unfair contest.
Right.
Well, it's
like-
Exactly.
like us humans, we all have a different sounding voice, so they're going to have something different as well.
Correct. Correct. So I mean,
Yeah,
I guess you can go with the whoop whoops. Those are the ones that everybody comes up with. But I mean, I have heard all different sounds on different recordings that I can identify as an indigenous animal that we know of. But it's something, and they all have a little something different.
Yeah.
Which
Yeah.
is fascinating. It's fascinating.
Yeah. And they have their own personalities. Some are mean, some are angry, some are shy and timid, and some are just curious. And, it's just like humans. We all have different voices, different personalities, different, shapes, sizes, hair color, everything.
Right, right. Which, leads me into the part of there are theories, but people say they have proof, but I haven't seen it yet. I'm still waiting. If you've got it, let me see that it has some human DNA. So would it have our traits? Absolutely, with the different personalities, with the different stuff, that they would, like me, I'm the goofy one. There would be a goofy one out there somewhere. It'd be my, my twin that's out there somewhere acting all goofy. But
Well, that night, one of those nights we were in the LBL, we heard one of them trip and fall. Almost fall.
I can't wait to go out with you guys because I've not been on a hunt or anything like that other than for ghosts. So I'm excited.
I'm excited for you. I can't wait to go. Have all of us go out there.
I mean, but Mary Lynn, you can't, I guess, just look for Bigfoot. I have learned that now that you have to keep looking up to the skies. You have to keep your ears open, that third eye open, because you never know what's going to happen out there. Like I said, I brought a spirit box out into the LBL and was getting all kinds of weird stuff. I got everything but a radio station. It wouldn't pick up any radio stations whatsoever. So when I knew when the spirit box was saying something, that I was actually getting something. And when it said somebody's name, that is not common at all. I knew for sure right then. So it's a weird place, but it's weird everywhere.
Yeah.
So I mean, I do bring some paranormal equipment into the field, and I use it because I mean, I just never know what's going to happen out there.
Yeah,
So,
you really don't. Because I mean,
No.
anything can happen, especially, because it's all overlapping. You've got Bigfoot, Dogman, you've got rakes, you've got UFOs, paranormal activity. You've got a little it's everywhere. And it's just a really cool vibe.
Right. And we talked about this, I think, with Trey Hudson when we did an interview with Trey Hudson.
Yeah.
I think it was afterwards, though, because I was talking to him about stuff that he takes out in the field, and he says that they do spirit box sessions out there,
Yeah.
that there are other things that are happening besides just cryptid activity. And I'm
Yeah.
thinking, well, yeah, and, we got to talking about the spirit box and how Frank Sumption created that box called the Frank's box to speak to aliens as a shortwave radio. That was his full intent on the spirit box, is what we call it today. You just never know. That's right. You just never know.
Oh God, there it is. Okay, me and Mary Lynn should not be allowed to use controls. Sorry.
They're just both clicking buttons. I mean, okay, listen. Okay, so Mary Lynn, you put up the blue ones, and Natalie, you put up the yellow ones. Okay, how's that?
Got
Blue
it.
ones and yellow ones. The red ones, that's a free for all. You can fight over those.
Okay. Oh my God. Oh God, that was so funny. Anyway.
So
Yeah.
so we were talking about that the first intended box was to speak to aliens, but
Mhm.
then somebody along the way said, "Hey, you can actually speak to the spirits with these,
Yeah.
that they're coming through using these waves and all of that." The whole ITC thing was born. And so I never discount those spirit boxes. Absolutely. Because you never know what you're speaking to out there. Is it a spirit, or could we be speaking to alien life forms?
Right.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
that's
so-
where,
Yeah.
as a psychic, and I think we all have on the team have abilities. So when you go out, are you opening that senses up too, just to see what you can feel and hear? And so that's what I'm looking forward to, because I know when Mike and I did our Bigfoot episode, it was just a really quick shoot out in the woods and did our thing, but I could feel so much around. So just that little bit of time,
Yeah.
I'm excited to go overnight. So I'm probably going to be
Yeah.
load.
No, it's a lot of fun. And I know Trey, he'll bring the God's helmet with him.
Mhm.
And
Mhm.
sometimes and I know what I did before I went out for a night investigation, is I went and did the God's helmet, and it opened me wide up. It was just like, and
Well,
so
Go ahead.
and so I went out there and I had all these experiences. And that night we saw a Bigfoot. We saw something that we still can't explain that was floating on the forest floor. We saw a full body apparition. We're seeing orbs. We were seeing little fairy lights everywhere. It was really a great experience.
Yeah, I have used a God's helmet, and there two different ones. Matter of fact, two different styles, two different God's helmets, but they were not as, should I say, bulky? Should I say as bulky as what he has? But I'm
Yeah.
curious if you break it down to that, where you are plugged in, you're connected, if that will make a difference on what I'm actually seeing. Because there are a few things that I had seen, that I'd seen, like shadows that were passing, in front of me, that sort of thing, things that I weren't seeing with my naked eyes. But I'm just wondering if it is possible with the one that he uses, if I would get a different result. And that's what I'm interested in, to see if I would get a different result using a different type of God's helmet.
So with the
Yeah.
helmet that you had, did it have your eyes covered and you're seeing through something, or?
Yeah, it's kind of hard to explain. What it does is it's basically pumping EMFs into your brain. That's basically what it's doing. So long-term exposure is not a good thing.
Right.
A lot of them are combined with either it'll be lights, or it'll be like a tribal beat, or something like that, that will put you in a state, not necessarily a trance, but it'll put you in a state of mind of relaxation and opening up to view these things. So if you take into consideration all the EMFs, and the lights and everything, and putting you into this trance with this beat that just keeps doing its thing, then you just kind of just relax and start to see things.
Mhm.
Because I've
I
done the Delco method. It's where they have the goggles with the lights that are flashing, and then also with the spirit box. So it's kind of the same concept, I think.
S- Are you
that,
talking
that reminds me
EMDR?
more of the Estes method
Yeah.
with just lights.
Yeah, the Estes with the goggles.
Yeah, this thing is pumping into you. That's
Yeah.
why it is not good for prolonged exposure. And I wouldn't use it very much either. Terry Mosby, one of the our good friends, she has one, and she's very careful about how long people use it and how much time she uses it and things like that. She's like, yeah, it's kind of like having a cell phone up to your head all the time, because they say that's not good for you.
Right.
So it's just,
Yeah.
we do not know the long-term effects. So
No.
yeah, no long-term exposure. Okay.
Yeah. It was pretty cool. I didn't feel anything. It was just a little beanie and with electrodes all around,
Mhm.
and then the goggles, and then the little earplugs, and then you just lay there and relax and just let it do its thing. And I prayed and meditated right beforehand, and then it just opened me wide up. So that was pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it does. I don't know how to say what it makes you feel like when you come out of it. It's not like when I do the Estes method, it is a whole different feeling, because I kind of go into a sleep with the Estes method. A lot of people say it's a trance. I don't think it's trance. I just relax, and I literally think I do go into some type of sleep mode where all I'm hearing is this thing, and I just start spitting the words. Half the stuff I can't remember, as if I were asleep and talking in my sleep.
Mm-hmm.
I don't need the goggles anymore. I don't need nothing. It's just like, give me a blanket, give me a pillow, throw me in a chair, and just let me curl up. I'm good.
Right.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's from years of doing the same thing over and over and over again. So you do get to that point where you don't need to cover your eyes. You don't need that, because you just you go into kind of a sleep mode, not necessarily deep sleep, but you're in that you're aware sort of sleep, but
Yeah.
you're not quite awake. Yeah. A waking sleep. There you go. There you go. That's a good way to put it, Lil Patty.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
but I mean, it's good for me. And the only time that I can't achieve that type of being, okay, is when I have like too many trying to talk at the same time. It's like they get very aggressive, not necessarily poking, prodding, pulling, but they're like trying to talk to you, and they end up yelling at you, and all this other kind of stuff. And then just they were alive once, you know what I'm saying? And then they get
Right.
mad at you, and then they start cussing you, and then they it's just kind of like,
Yeah.
oh. So in many of my sessions, you will hear me say, whoa, 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 one at a time, because they're making your brain go, what is going on here? It's like standing in a crowd of people and they're all arguing. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And you're like, what are you saying? I don't
They're
get
like-
it.
The Estes method, you're hearing the voices. Do you also get the psychic impressions and then tell what you're seeing psychically as well? Because that's what I've done, is as I hear the word psychically, but also through the Estes, I've done that, and they said that it's actually correlated with what they were asking.
No, I don't get like the vision. Like if they're trying to tell me about something and they show it to me. But I will tell you about a time that I was with a friend who sees things. She can see the picture. Okay.
Yeah.
So we're both hooked up to the same, to the same spirit box. She's on one side. We can't hear what each other are saying. We can't hear the questions that were asked. And so we're sitting there and we're talking. And as I'm saying words and stuff, she is describing exactly what I'm looking at, what I'm saying. And it's funny because we couldn't see each other. And one specific thing was we were in like an old type mansion thing. And I kept saying, spitting out words like behind the door, and I kept saying yellow, and I kept saying, it's her favorite, blah, 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 blah. I kept saying things like that. But over here, she's describing a painting that has yellow in it.
Mm.
So
Okay.
we go around and we're looking, and we cannot find anything in this mansion that has this yellow painting thing behind a door until we get into her little office, her little sewing room. And then you just pull the door open because they had it open to the room, but you pull the door shut kind of, and there it was a yellow painting behind the door that she had painted, many, many, many decades ago. And she loved that painting. So it was funny as I was spitting out words here, trying to say, where this thing was at and blah, blah, blah. She's telling me what it looks like.
Yep. Nice.
So
that's what I want to do, and try to see if we can get like different people in different corners and maybe do 3 or 4 Estes methods at the same time, just to see what each of us are getting. Have the person
and you can also use, I think it is the SB11 that'll do it. You can have 2 people on the same machine. I think that's the one we use, the SB11. But what is more interesting is that what you could have the wave, the radio wave going forwards, and then on the other one you can have it going backwards. So you can try and see what comes out of it that way. So it is a very fantastic item, and it's a great thing to try to get evidence and see what's happening. We did that one time where somebody was going backwards and somebody was going frontwards, and it ended up being an argument between the 2 people. It was whoever was talking to them. It wasn't the people doing the Estes method. It was whoever was talking through them. So it became an argument.
Okay.
It was like, get back, it's my turn, leave it alone, blah, blah, blah. So we kept getting this. So they're like fighting, like a brother and sister would fight.
Wow.
I had also done it in a mental hospital, to where it was weird because nothing was making real sense. It was like it was jumping all over the place. But the lady that was with us, she says, that makes all kinds of sense to me. She says this was a mental institution. And sometimes when you get them together and grouping them together, that when they get all going, it is chaos. You didn't know what they were saying. It was kind of like they were all having their own conversations.
Right.
That makes sense.
Yep.
Right. So,
Makes complete sense.
Right. So there's a whole lot of evidence in using that. And I do appreciate people using that. But try to use it like in different ways. I mean, you can wear the goggles and the earphones and blah, blah. Go ahead. But try it in different ways. Experiment with it. See what you come up with. Because it's just like everything else. You would like validation.
Yes. So
if you have somebody else doing that Estes method with you, like Mary Lynn was suggesting and talking about, you can get that validation if somebody else is talking with you, or perhaps coming up with the same dialogue you're coming up with. Right. So it's always better to do it that way, because sometimes we may not get the words out correctly that are coming through. Right. A lot of the words are cut off. And what you're supposed to do is put you into that state of relaxation to where you're kind of filling in the blanks when you're spitting out the word, or you're trying to fill in the thought or something like that. And it's got to kind of roll. And so, it does take time. You cannot just do the Estes method one time and be a master. Mm-mm. It takes time. It takes patience. And, but it is a great tool. But all it comes down to is relaxing and listening.
Yep.
Because the favorite thing I've ever heard in my lifetime was listen to understand, don't listen to reply.
Correct.
Exactly. Yep. And that's
exactly.
And that's what I mean. That's basically what this is. Listen to understand what they're trying to tell you.
Mhm.
Okay. Anyway, enough of me. I'm done. I'm talking too much. Okay, so there it is. Okay.
Okay.
I'm excited. We're
Yes.
talking about the stuff I love. I'm excited.
Well, we've got a lot of stuff coming up this year, so we're going to be doing a lot of this.
Oh
Yes.
my gosh. Mary Lynn, do you have the calendar, or Natalie? If not, I think I have it written down.
I do not.
I don't
Hang
have it in
on.
front of me.
I can go through kind of the stuff. And of course, Mary Lynn has her own schedule that she has to do, and she does have filming. She has all kinds of stuff, so she may or may not be at some of these. But just say yes or no when I'm going through these dates.
Mhm.
All
My
right.
calendar, so that way I can get it.
All right. So I have Townsend, Tennessee at the Bigfoot Festival. We're going to be
Mhm.
there on May 2nd.
Nope.
I'll be there.
I'll be there. Crystal will be there. Mary Lynn
Huh?
won't be there.
Nope.
I have Gatlinburg, Tennessee. That is July 25th.
Yes.
See?
Nope.
Yeah. We'll also be in Ocala, Florida, the second weekend of June.
13th of June.
Yes.
Ocala, yes. So we'll be in Florida. We'll be in Tennessee. Then we'll be in Florida. Then we'll be back in Tennessee.
Mm-hmm.
When is Lone Star Paracon?
Lone Star
I-
Paracon is, let me look here. It's March 26th through the 29th. And I
Okay,
will be
so right. So you will be the blondes. The rest of the blondes won't be there, but Mary Lynn will be there. So
Mhm.
if you're in Texas, get down there, and that's in Schertz, Texas.
Yep.
So get down there. It's right outside of San Antonio. Get there and see Mary Lynn. If you've got the chance, you really need to get that.
Mhm.
And that's all that we have planned for conferences. That's
Yes.
what the blondes have done. But we have other things that are going on. Of course, we got to do the ghost hunts, and we got to, we got to do all that stuff and show you what we're doing. So we have many more dates coming up. As soon as we get those set, we're gonna, of course, let y'all know when that's going to be, because we're going to probably have, a special live or something like that, like we normally do. So, you're going to see how crazy this can get.
Oh yeah.
Because
I
we're
got
all going to be there.
the cat out of the bag.
Yeah.
We need to let the
Well,
cat out.
because we always do a ghost hunt. Blondes always does the ghost hunt at Ray County Museum, where we invite attendees and all that kind of stuff. We don't have that date set yet. But we will.
Yeah.
We will. And of course everybody knows we do that every year. We're gonna try to get to Malvern Manor again this year and have an event there that we normally do. Just the normal stuff that the Blondes and Moos have always done, and we're gonna get there and do that. Again, that's when we do our little sneaky show you what we're hunting out there.
Yeah.
Because those places, they never disappoint. So they're always a great place to go back to.
Mhm.
Well, Randy from Truth or Tinfoil, and he's without me on the show on Paranormal Show and Tell. We're going to try and get together and maybe hit up something together, because we love to ghost hunt together, because he's such a skeptic, and I'm like, ooh.
I
Ooh.
love it when you get the skeptics.
You're a skeptic. Ooh.
Take him out.
But I mean, he believes in the paranormal and all that stuff, but he's like, oh, I can recreate that. Oh, you can? Okay, good.
Yeah, I did a gallery reading, and one of the people that were there, his brother came in, so he does the ghost hunting, but the brother said he didn't believe in any of it. So I zoned in on him on the gallery reading, and so he puts his head down, and then afterward he says I was spot on with him, so he's asking to get a hold of me afterward, just how do you do that, so he says I made him a total believer just by doing that. So he's going to get in, already wanting to buy equipment and all that stuff now. So it's like, yes.
Right.
That's awesome.
Right. Yeah.
That's awesome.
but yeah, like I said, for everybody wanting to know when the dates are for our Ray County and the Malvern, we don't know yet. We're waiting on some other dates that are coming through for things so we can schedule these and not be interrupted. There have been a few things in the last couple of years where we had to just drop something because something else that was really important came up and that we had to do. But like I said, we will have them open ghost hunts for the public again this year. It's just we just don't know when yet. I'm thinking it's going to be more towards the late fall. I'm thinking after the spooky season, we're going to get into November. When we have time out, and it'll be a great time. It'll be a great time.
And
Lots of fun stuff coming up
in between all that too. So the four of us.
Yeah, that's what I said. We've got our other stuff, going on.
Yeah.
Because like I said, we do have our private ghost hunts and things like that we're gonna do because we're weirdos like.
Yeah, and I'm still filming with Relic. We got
Yeah.
2 big filming events coming up.
And Mary Lynn's still filming. She's starting whatever season she's on now, 15, 16. I don't know.
Para with the Normal will be season 3. We're going to start filming that later, but we've also got a bunch of little projects that we're working on with just different talent coming in. So we're just going to be putting those out. We have Supernatural Eye. We're doing a season with them. We're putting together right now, I'm editing Haunted Gems for Louisiana Spirits. So we have a season that we're getting ready to try to put out for them as well. And just a lot of work's in the line. And like I said, we have something. We just don't want to tell too much about it yet. But something soon, I will have something for us to be able to show.
Okay, I'll be doing something stupid, I'm sure. I'm just letting everybody know that whatever it is, I'll be doing something stupid. Okay. Always. But while I'm here, I wanted to bring this up. It is, let me see, what is that? I think it is March 7th. March 7th,
Yes.
we are having the Emmaus Village ghost hunt and Bigfoot investigating or UFO, whatever you choose to do that night, you're more than free to do so. But this is for Adam Whited and his family of Half Edge Wrench Crew. If you didn't know, his family had lost everything in a fire just a few months ago. And we are doing this to raise money. Everything, 100% of the proceeds are going to the family. And he's going to be there. Possibly Miguel Ramirez from a Sasquatch Theory is going to be there. I believe he's going to be there. I think he committed. If not, I know where he lives. We'll go break his legs. It's fine.
That's okay. We'll just go and grab him and just take him.
Yeah, right.
Easy.
We'll tie him up. He'll be fine.
Easy. It's fine.
And I'm going to be bringing something special to raffle off. So the funds for that, most of the money will go to them as well.
There you go. See, we're going to have all kinds of stuff. Right.
So you can see it.
Yeah. Let's see what you got.
Oh, yeah. Let's see it.
It'll be a second.
Okay. All right.
Oh God. When it's
So
going to
what
be
I'll
a second.
Yeah. So what I'll do, there was a couple questions about the Vanished. It will be streaming in about 2 to 3 weeks ish. It's going through quality control and assurance. They've got to make sure that the closed captions and everything match everything, and the rating is correct and everything's good. And then it'll be streamed on Tubi first, and then it will be farmed out to other streaming platforms. So if you don't follow me on there, there it is. There it is.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Look at it.
Look at it. Oh, that's oh.
So he is handmade, completely yarn. So this will be up for raffle.
Nice.
It's an EMF detector, a REM pod, everybody. It's a Chucky REM pod.
Awesome.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
I can't even.
Cool.
So are we doing raffle tickets for him? Or are we doing a silent auction? I think, I don't know. I maybe raffle tickets.
Yeah, I think raffle.
Yeah.
So if you're interested, just we'll be there.
We'll figure it out. Just let us know what the raffle tickets are. I mean, is it like 1 for $5 and 6 for $20, or
Well, yeah,
what do
we'll
you?
figure that out. I haven't looked at that
Okay.
yet. But yeah, this will be it.
Yeah, because he's not cheap, everyone. He's not cheap. So
Very
that's
cool.
so cute.
Hours of work.
I don't know.
She's-
I'd win it, and then it would like sit in a box. Because I'm
So
like, I don't want to get it dirty.
it's the EMF reader. And it
Yeah.
lights
Yeah, it's
up.
like
That's so
it's your
cool.
little REM pod. It's
You
a
could bring it
Chucky
with
REM
you.
pod.
Yes. Do you want to play?
Yes. Yes.
Good one.
My scariest moment of a little boy talking of all times is in Pet Cemetery, when the little boy Gage is already resurrected, and he's like, I want to play with you.
No,
I'm like, no,
No,
not
that's going to
today,
be a hard
Satan.
no.
No, not today, Satan. No thanks. But I gotta tell you about Chucky, since we're on to Chucky, because this is kind of a funny story and it scares the crap out of me. So I no longer watch that stupid movie. So anyway, I had, HBO at the time, and this is when they started streaming this movie on HBO. Every time that I would walk into a room, that movie would be on in the same exact spot every single time. And it's where the mama picks it up and starts shaking it. Like, if you're talking, talk to me, or whatever she's saying to it, and she's shaking, next thing you know, it comes to life. That's the first time in the movie that you're actually seeing it for real. Every time, every single time. So, I'm like, I swear to God, no Chucky, no Chucky, no Chucky. So I was working at Tampa Airport when I lived in Florida many moons ago, and there was a hurricane that had went by, and so they were doing a clothing and toys and all this kind of drive to send, to other parts that have been devastated in Florida with the hurricane. Guess what came up and got sat in my office?
oh no.
Chucky doll. And I'm like, I don't really know what to do with this thing. I really don't know what to do with this thing, because I don't want it in my office, but I don't want some little kid to be traumatized by this thing. But I'm like, I don't want to. I throw it in the trash. It might follow me home.
Right.
And
Might
I'm
be
like,
haunted.
I can't. And I'm a grown adult. I'm like, no. And I think that's where my I don't like doll obsession came from, because I used to love dolls. I used to collect China dolls, all that kind of other stuff. The only China dolls that I have left in existence are in boxes and taped up in another box and another box and another box.
Mm-hmm.
So they're not getting out.
They're not getting out.
No, they're gonna have to chew their way out, and I don't want to see their teeth if they do. Okay, just saying. Just saying. I don't want to do it.
Well, with you
No.
talking about movies and stuff, is like, for me, is like Nightmare on Elm Street. When
Yep.
that came out, I lived on Elm Street, and I kept having dreams before it came out, because I would do dreams, and it's like all of a sudden, and that shows up, and I'm like, nah. Yeah, I couldn't watch
Well,
them.
it's because you're so vulnerable.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
forget Freddy. Just forget Freddy. The whole thing. Just
Yeah.
forget how creepy he is and whatever. But think about it, that you are so vulnerable in your sleep state
Mhm.
that
Exactly. Yep.
for somebody to infiltrate your dreams like that
Yes.
and
Yeah.
be able to unalive you
Yes. Yes.
is like,
Yeah.
that freaks me out.
Right.
It really does.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, just the plot itself, forget Freddy. Just
Yeah.
if anybody could do that.
Well, that first one was super scary.
Yeah.
And the second one,
It
you're
was.
like, eh.
Yeah.
After that, then you're like, get him. Freddie, go. Get him.
They
Get 'em.
scream stupid. Go get
Yeah.
them. You know,
Yeah.
it's kind of
You're
like
rooting for
that scream was
him.
stupid. It was fake. Go get them. Go get them.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
and that's
I-
where most movies like that, whenever you get the first one, is usually the best one, and the second one
Yeah.
is okay, and then after that, it just goes downhill. So
Yeah.
And that is true, because they desensitize us. That's why I don't think they should do more than one sequel.
Right.
They should only do one. And except for Star Wars. I'm a Star Wars fan, everybody out there. Yes, I am a geek.
Me too.
And yes,
Yep.
I will watch Star Wars from the first movie on to all the TV shows, the cartoons, the comic books.
Yes.
Bring them to me.
Yes.
Star
Bring
Trek
them
is
to me.
I love Star Trek too.
Oh,
you
me
go.
too. I'm a Trekkie and a Star Wars junkie,
Yep.
you know, and I love it all. Absolutely.
Yep. And then Harry
Love it.
Potter, my office.
Oh,
See?
yes.
God, I love Harry Potter.
Love Harry Potter.
Brings
what
the fun.
is I watch Harry Potter every single day. I can tell you what the opening note is and what movie it is that plays whenever I hear that opening note.
Oh, wow.
That's obsession.
Background noise. Well, it's my background noise.
Have you
No,
been?
but I do love Harry Potter. And when the books came out before the movies even started, my daughter was young, okay, but she was a very avid reader. She was reading at the college level way before she was even like through middle school. Okay. So she was reading at the college level. So I had to read the books before she got her hands on them because maybe they had content that was just too more mature than I needed her to be. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I fell in love with the Harry Potter series and I was like buying them as soon as they come out, I'd have them, you know. And she's like, Mom, are you done with that book yet? I'm like, you'll get it when I'm done. Okay.
Right.
You just stop, you
Yeah.
know. The latest series that I think is pretty cool is the Percy Jackson series. I do like that one quite a bit. It's not quite Harry Potter, but you know, I like it. I like it.
Yep.
You know, but do you remember when people would talk about if you liked Harry Potter, you must be witches and sorcerers
Oh,
and
yeah.
you're into the dark arts and I'm like,
Yeah. Yeah.
these are just children. They're
Yeah.
children.
That
Yeah, when
it's fine.
I
It's
in
fine.
school.
Just let them go. Let them be. Go to Universal and Islands of Adventure. Go to Harry Potter World.
I mean, I'm
It's so
sure they
much
didn't say
fun.
about that about Mickey Mouse when he worked for the sorcerer,
Yeah.
Right.
Exactly.
you know, and he's all there spinning spells to they, you know, to make the stuff clean for him because he didn't want to do it.
Yep.
He didn't say Mickey Mouse was the devil.
Right.
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 My son was reading those books in school, and the grandmother on the dad's side called me, and you know they're worshiping the devil with them reading those books. And I'm like, it's just a children's book.
It really
It is.
is.
It is not real.
It's not real.
It is not real.
No.
And I mean, I'm surprised they didn't jump on, you know, the Lord of the Rings and
I
all
know.
of that kind of stuff. I mean,
I love Lord of the Rings. Oh,
Yes, me too. And The Hobbit.
oh
Yeah.
yes.
That's
the very first one, the cartoon one,
that one. Yeah.
you really, yeah, the cartoon one is that's when you know you're a diehard because it's not the cool cartoons.
Right.
It's very rough,
Yeah.
should I say, in the way they animated it, but it's still cool. The story is still fantastic. Of course, the books are better. You know, you got to read them. And I've got them everywhere. But anyway, on about the Harry Potter thing. So I had to read these, you know, before my daughter, and I was telling her, no, wait, well, she's about 20 something years old. Okay. And she was going to college down in Alabama, and she had lived with her dad. Well, she came up to visit me. And do you know that child stole every Harry Potter book I had?
Oh no.
Everyone.
Oh.
She took them all.
So
I'm like, they were all hardbacks too.
Oh.
those
I said,
are
I said, you're lucky I love you, and you were going to get them when I died, but I'm not dead yet. She goes, but Mom, you got all the movies. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah.
But you know, I was also a Game of Thrones person.
My
So
God, yes.
I had read all the books first. But every time they came out with that new season collection, whatever, after they finished thinking about the season collection, she'd always buy me the gold edition. I'm like, are you trying to suck up to me? Just
right.
saying.
Oh,
Are you wanting something later?
Game of Thrones was phenomenal. I only
Mhm.
watched that series 3 times.
Yeah, I liked everything but the ending. Isn't that horrible?
I know. I didn't like the ending either. I don't think
I
anybody
didn't either.
did. I don't
You
even
know,
think they did.
yeah, but my youngest daughter is like she wants all these crystals and this, that, and the other because she's a rock hound like I am, and I'm like, well, we're gonna just keep them here with my collection. She's like, well,
Mm.
why, Mom? I'm like, because I want to make sure they survive for number one. And
Yeah.
she, her cat will knock everything over. And I said, I'll just keep them here. And then she's like, but why, Mom? Da, 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 da. I want to keep them. And I'm like, no, we're just gonna keep them here. It's just like, oh yeah, that's right. Because when you pass away, I get them all. I'm like,
Yeah. And wait till and
that's
bring back
because you
the
know how much
books.
they're worth. She knows how much they're worth. So she's like, oh yeah, that's right. Okay. Okay.
Oh,
She's okay with that.
So
yeah.
have you seen
Yeah.
the new black box edition? It's like $500 for the book for the books.
Ooh,
Yeah.
no.
They can keep those.
Mm.
You can just keep them.
I
I
will someday.
I love stuff so much, but I don't have money to burn like that. I'd rather spend it ghost hunting or Bigfoot hunting or something. I'd
That's
rather
when
do that.
Get a
Yeah,
sugar daddy and have them send it to you.
that's right.
I'm joking.
Come on, sugar daddy.
With he don't want no sugar. Yeah, absolutely.
I need me a diabetic daddy.
Don't need a diabetic.
Don't need no sugar. Just need a daddy with some money. Nice diabetic daddy.
You heard it here first, people. I'm just saying. Woo, ladies.
Oh,
my
yeah.
goodness. But this is just something that we were dealing with last weekend, the whole entire weekend. I mean, the innuendos were flying, the comments
Oh.
were flying, the roast was happening to whomever it was at that moment.
Yep.
I mean, everybody was getting their fair share of being roasted. I promise you.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And we had so much fun, to see everybody, to hang out with everybody, going to dinner, just really having a good time, listening to the speakers, which was phenomenal. And then the Vanish premiere, I mean, I was watching the audience more than the movie because I'd already seen the movie. And everybody seemed to be just thrilled from it, which made me happy. And I was so thankful for everybody showing up and supporting. And yes, who's your daddy? Who's your daddy? Got Mia. Yep. Got me a diabetic
Thank you.
daddy.
I needed that.
I'm gonna make that as a t-shirt.
Oh my goodness.
We get a t-shirt with that on it.
That's right.
Yeah, you never know what's going to pop up. Everybody should know this already. You never know what's going to happen. Whoever
Yeah,
says whatever.
you have no idea. Yeah, Mr. Moist is your daddy.
Mr. Moist. That's him.
Oh dear God, Mr. Soggy. Because 2026, he graduated from moist to soggy. So,
Yeah, he is no longer lightly damp.
no, he's full blown soggy.
Soggy.
Soggy. And I again give him there it is, diabetic daddy.
Diabetic daddy. That's it.
There it is. That's what it is. We need
Natalie
that in a
says,
shirt.
I'll have one, please. I'll have one, please.
You're not diabetic daddy. Come on, man.
Oh, good God. Oh,
Oh,
I'll start
Lord.
choking here in
See,
a minute.
this is what y'all miss out on is when
You
we
did.
get together, this happens.
Right.
And when it's a long period of time, it happens even more. So,
Right.
Right.
come catch us at any of the conferences. We'll be in Tennessee, we'll be in Florida, Texas, just catch any one of us. It's cool.
Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. And it's always a lot of fun. I promise you the activities and all the planning that goes into them. You know,
Mhm.
they are meant for your entertainment, and
Oh
that's
yeah.
what they are. And if that's not entertaining, we're
We
entertaining.
absolutely are.
Yeah, and we're tame on here.
Oh
Yes.
yeah. We are really tame.
Yeah. And some of it's pretty bad.
Yeah.
Brutal.
I mean,
Brutal.
Mr. Moist was harassing me before this show started. And, it's just, this is what we do. We always just, have fun, support one another. It's beautiful.
Yep.
Yeah. I think that Greg, he always gets me because when I say get me, he always has something to say. And he
Mhm.
always catches me off guard and says something, and I'm like, and
Yeah.
that's what I do. I mean, my mouth's open, nothing's coming out because I don't
Oh,
know what
yeah.
to say. Because
Yeah.
he's always got something smart to say.
Always, always. I sent him exactly. If we had HR, we probably would, or they would probably just quit.
I
They would
am
be like, you know
HR.
what, we're done.
I am HR, and everything that we have said is totally fine with you too. So,
Yeah.
thank you. That's your public service announcement.
I'm here, but not at the event.
That's your disclaimer.
Right, right. Because I am the HR department with YouTube.
Yeah.
There it is.
Yep.
Well, that's like with
Um,
mine. You never know what's going to come out of his mouth. So just
Oh,
God.
yeah. You're like, Mike, you can't say that. What did I say? You know
Well,
what you
he
said?
was
No, I don't. You totally
the
denies it.
MC. Yeah, he was the MC at the Paracon.
Yes.
And so what I did is I had my alarm set and I'm like, okay, it's a 5-minute warning. And he was like Johnny on the spot, And I'm like, okay, next speaker is this person. He would get up there and introduce the next speaker and then lie about whatever, just make whatever up. They're the first person to teach Bigfoot how to tie their shoes. Everybody, just let's welcome. And I mean, it was stuff like this. It was like, and it made everybody laugh.
yep, you never
Yeah.
know what he was going to say.
No.
No.
And I mean, just whatever that would come out. And it was like, you said what?
I know. I mean, it's like what, and if you're not listening, if you're just kind of ho humming and trying to get your seat or whatever, you're missing it because it's so quick that you're like, what did he say? And you're looking around to see if somebody else caught it.
Right.
I actually
Yeah.
have to turn around and say, so what did he say?
Yeah. Did he really say that?
I know. Can he say that?
Well, he did.
we really didn't know. So we're just kind of like, wait, if we get in
Yeah.
trouble, we'll know better next time.
Yeah.
No, but
Yeah.
he was very good in especially when he's just shooting from the hip, just
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And
Because
he was. And there was, right before the contest started, he was working the crowd while we're waiting on people to come in to line up for the contests. And I mean, he was just going to town.
Yep.
I mean, one after the other, like not even missing a beat, no prep work, no nerves. He was just got up there and boom, and entertained everybody.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. But I will have to say this, that the Blondes and Booze participated in everything.
Every single contest.
Every single contest. We were there.
We
Somebody
represented.
was. If we all weren't there, somebody was.
somebody would. Yep.
And I have to say that was just fun. I mean, it's just kind of like, well, okay, fine.
Yeah.
None of your
That
other
was
speakers, so all they want to do is the Bigfoot call, but we were up there for everything.
Yes.
We didn't
Tattoos, Bigfoot calls. You get up there for the costume contest.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of like, we just like to have fun.
Yeah. I wore my Bigfoot feet, my Bigfoot slippers.
So
She
cute.
did, and she scratched me with them. I'm just telling
I
everybody
did.
right now. Ripped
Oh,
my pants right open.
I know. I was scratching her, got my toe jam on her. It was gross.
I know. I was like, are you sure those are slippers?
Mm,
Right.
just saying.
Were you hiding those feet somewhere?
I do need a pedicure. They were a little furry, but that's okay. Keeps me warm.
So she was running around in Bigfoot slippers all day.
Yep.
Which That's not a bad idea. I think that when we get to conferences together, we need to find slippers, and we'll all wear slippers. Let's not wear boots.
Yeah.
I mean, we all look really cute and everything, but let's wear some slippers and just be comfortable and flop around and have a good time.
Yeah. I was so comfy in my slippers. So comfy.
Do a PJ costumes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, why not? I think so. I think we need to all buy Bigfoot slippers and just start wearing them. That's going to be our stick. You know what I mean?
Yep. Absolutely. And I kept my feet warm. I was nice and comfy. Those boots were killing me. So I was just like, I need to be comfortable. And it made everybody laugh. That's all right.
Yep.
Yeah, but
Entertain people.
I think so. I mean, and then we'll just carry, if we have to walk outside, we'll get some slip-on shoes and just run out and do what we got to do and come back.
Yeah.
And then put our slippers back on.
Mm-hmm. Perfect.
Okay. So
Just don't
that's going to be our thing.
Yeah.
No, we're not even going to try to look cute anymore, everyone. This is it.
No, not anymore. No, slippers. You're just going to see us in slippers. Before you know it, in like 2 years, we're going to be in robes.
with our
Curlers.
Our hair's up in curlers. We'll be like, hey, how you doing? How you doing?
Yeah. But don't forget, that's when we're changing the name from Blondes and Booze to Ghosts and Grays. That's what's going to happen. That's it. That's when it changes. Yeah.
We'll be all classy.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. But I mean, like, I try to wear my hair in braids a lot, but I do like to wear it down too. That's why when somebody says they didn't recognize me, well, yeah, because this is what you see most of the time, because it's like in between work and then doing my home stuff and, getting ready for work again and then trying to sleep in the middle of it. This is what you get.
Yeah.
So this is what everybody sees. Or if I'm out in the field, well, I don't want to bother with my hair either. So you'll see me in a hat and it all tied up. Now, Natalie, God love her, she will have her hair done, her makeup on, and the right clothes. She has to match.
Yes.
Down to her socks.
100% I do.
I'm lucky if I've got my pants on the right way. Okay.
I at least run the brush through my hair and wear my clothes, but that's about it.
I mean, I get mine in a braid and stuff, but my pants may be on backwards. My socks may be red on one and then purple on the other foot, but it's okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I make it.
It's all good.
She
have fun.
goes out there, she's the pretty one, and I'm like, oh, just forget it. I can't bring myself to it. I just can't.
Well, if you put your pants on backwards, you're at least coming or going. We just don't know.
I did it yesterday.
That
Oh,
one,
no.
I did it yesterday. I had a pair of sweatpants on, and my daughter says, "Mom, are those Nikes?" I'm like, I'm looking down. I think so. I don't know. She says, "Well, it's right across your butt." And I started to feel it. I'm like, I got my pants on backwards.
Mike did not wear his famous pajamas.
He did.
I was a little disappointed. I thought he was going to wear them.
He was going to try to, but when he flew, he didn't have the room in his bag for the costume, and he didn't want to check a bag. So,
that makes sense.
See,
Next
and
time.
I told him, well, you should have mailed it ahead of time.
that's what I told him too. He can ship it to me, and then we'll drive to wherever we're going. So
he might need a new one. He may be outgrowing the other one.
No, he's actually lost a little weight, so he's just gotten.
Okay.
But
I thought he was bigger in the arms and stuff.
He is bigger through here, but he's lost weight body wise. His traumatic brain injury, he's still having some issues with that, so he's not eating as much. So still having issues.
That's what I meant. His arms are bigger. I don't know how he's gonna fit in that little
yeah, he's
child
bulky.
size costume.
Yep.
Yeah, he's stacked.
He's muscular, very muscular, and he's getting bigger. And I'm like,
so he can show his muscles.
Yeah.
Oh, that's it. That's it.
That's what it is.
A little tight shirt.
Right. But see, I found a shirt that I'm going to get him eventually when I know he's going to be somewhere. I should have already gotten it, but it's so cute, and he's not listening, and I hope he's not listening. But it says "Goat Father" on it.
Oh, funny.
Oh, that's awesome.
And
So
I
he
thought,
needs a
it's-
small and stretchy material.
well, I can't tell you what it is on Amazon. I don't know if it's stretchy. We get him a small,
Yeah.
and hope it works. I mean, but it says Goat Father, like the Godfather, you know, the whole thing, but it says Goat Father. I said, oh my gosh. There
That's
it is.
him.
There it
That's
is. That's
100%
him.
him.
Yeah. Because he, you know, and then I was hoping that he would bring his costume because then we could be in the costume contest together. And he could be the goat and I was the unicorn and there it is. But,
Yeah.
you know, but that's, I mean, I understand. I mean, if you're just trying to bring no carry-on, you're trying to pack light.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
I get that. I get that. But, you know, it is really funny. And he really puts on a show when he has this little goat costume on. And, yeah, it's a sight to see. So if you can catch him in Maryland at one of these places, you know, we'll try to get a at least some dates out for you on Blondes and Booze on Facebook
Mhm.
page, at least, and then we'll try to make a post on YouTube. At least you'll be able to see who's going to be where, you know, and if you can make any of them, you know, just come on. We always have a good time.
You sure do.
I'm looking to see if there's anything else that we needed to talk about, and there's not.
Well, there's one thing I want to mention. So in 2 weeks, I will be in England for the premiere of My Bigfoot Life, which is streaming on Amazon. You can watch it on Amazon right now, and it's about an autistic boy who comes out of his shell because he is investigating Bigfoot and learning all about Bigfoot. So Daniel Barnett is the young man. He is now 16 years old. He was 14 and 15 when they filmed. And so phenomenal young man. And so I'll be over there for the premiere and helping them out. And so it'll be really cool.
How did you get involved with that? Sorry.
So that's
Involved with
okay.
that.
I met Daniel and his dad, Craig, at the Ocala Bigfoot conference in 2024. And we just immediately hit it off. Because at that time, his autism, I mean, he struggles daily, but he does really well. But then, I mean, being 14, 15, and he just took a liking to me.
Oh,
And
okay.
it was like, you know, you're like my American mom. And so then we all stayed in touch. So as time went on, he reached out to me and he goes, you know, I see you're doing all this stuff. He goes, would you partner with me and help me with our conferences and doing, you know, the premieres and so on. So I was like, yeah, absolutely. So he and I talk pretty much at least every other day on different things and strategizing. And what he has coming up is just phenomenal. He's putting on a movie and Monster Con at the end of August.
Awesome.
And so I'll be over there helping them with this big conference. And it's going to be phenomenal. So I'm really happy about that. I'm happy for him because, you know, when I saw him in Ocala, he was speaking. He was one of the speakers. And can you imagine a 15-year-old with autism getting in front of thousands of people to talk about Bigfoot? And when he got up there, you know, I was on one side of the audience, just kind of making sure everything was okay. His dad was on the other side, and we had a couple people peppered in between. And he had a mic, like some sort of technical issue up there. Well, even the most seasoned speakers may not handle that well.
Right.
He had a technical issue. They went up there and he was like, he just took the mic or whatever and he would start talking to the audience. Didn't miss a beat, improved everything, took it from like about 3 to 4 minutes and just talked right off the cuff, no issues whatsoever. As soon as they got it up and running, and then he went right back into his speech as if nothing happened.
That's
And he went
amazing.
from nonverbal, unable to be in public, to speaking in front of thousands of people, being on the BBC, being in front of tons of people in conferences and filming as well. And it's just incredible. And it's all because of investigating and learning about Bigfoot. And that's what got him out of his shell.
See, everyone, Bigfoot can be therapeutic. See? See?
Absolutely.
Yep.
And he has networked with so many people and partnered with so many people. So I'm very proud of him. I'm proud of his mom and dad and his grandparents. And he has a great support system around him. And that's what makes the difference.
Yes.
Yeah, it does. It does. And it's amazing because you hear about these children with autism and things like that, where music will help them, or settle in and settle down and be able to cope like we cope as normal people every day.
Yeah.
That helps. But I mean, but see, that amazes me that Bigfoot stuff that we talk about every single day is actually bringing him out of his shell.
Right.
And he's being able to I guess socialize, I should say.
Yeah.
And things like that with people who have the same interest, which is really not, it's hard. I mean, I've seen a lot of people with autism, and I've seen some that are on all ends of the spectrum. But but they're all kind of a lot of them are timid. And I would say most are timid, and they kind of go into the shell, like they don't really, they feel awkward and things like that. And I get that, and it's just amazing.
Yeah, it really, he has come so far, and he's also mentoring other children with autism and helping them cope, because he knows it firsthand. He knows what he has gone through. So I give him a lot of credit. He's gone a long way.
That's fantastic. I love to hear it.
Yep.
I love to hear that.
Yeah.
That is just, I don't even know what to say. I mean, it's just fantastic to hear that the stuff that we talk about that we love to do is actually helping someone.
Absolutely.
That's
Absolutely.
crazy.
And it's just it took a family to say, you know what, we're interested in this too. Let's go out. And him and his grandmother would go out to the parks and go into the forest. And she dedicated time to him, and the parents, really just really came together. And it's on Amazon, little Patty. So you just go to Amazon and look up My Bigfoot Life, Daniel Barnett, and then you'll find it.
That is awesome.
Oh, and
That
by
is
the way,
fantastic.
get the tissues, because there's a couple really sad parts in there, and I was ugly crying, so I'm sorry.
Oh, why you gotta say that before I see it now?
I know. Sorry. Just grab your tissues.
I mean, like, and doing all that terrible crying.
Yeah.
All right. But I mean, that is awesome. And then that, it's an awesome opportunity for him. It's an awesome opportunity for you, just to get to know fantastic people like that. It's like, that's what, that's what it's all about.
It really is. It's what it's all about. And, just supporting one another and just building everybody up and being that support system with the tribe that we have here. So it's beautiful.
All righty. Well, with that being said, everyone, it is that time for us to go. I believe that there's somebody coming on tonight. I think it may be Paul. I gotta hurry up and get off. I'm not sure. I can't remember everybody's schedule anymore. But with that being said, maybe we can get Mary Lynn to talk more next week. She's gonna have to start barging in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With an elbow.
I do some.
She's gonna have to barge in with the elbow and the fist, and she's just gonna start throwing hands up in here.
I'll start jumping.
Yeah, just jump in. Just tell Natalie and myself, just shush. Wait a minute, let me get this thought out, and then we'll talk. Okay, but of course, next week, I guess on a Paranormal Show and Tell, we're going to go into the Paranormal Chicago. So I don't know exactly what we're going to be looking at. Of course, the mob and all of that kind of stuff and all the paranormal activity with that. But there are other things in Chicago that are a little bit more scary that people just don't hear about. Of course, there's Resurrection Mary and all kinds of other stuff, but we're going to see if we can dig a little bit deeper than that next week. That is on Wednesday at 7 p.m. Central. Catch Blondes and Booze, of course, on Thursday at 8 p.m. Central. Of course, same time, same place, right here. And Mary Lynn has a podcast, Lost Goat Productions, that comes on Wednesday nights. I believe you're on at 8 p.m. Central or 7?
7 p.m. Central. And
7 p.m. Central. I just want to make sure because they come on the same time. She does do that one. She has a lot of fantastic guests on there. And so make sure you can catch that at any time. And Natalie,
Yes.
where are you at with your podcast? I don't know where you at anymore.
I'm co-hosting with Paul on Tuesdays at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time, 6:30 Central.
Okay, see, the 7:30 throws me off. It's these half hours.
Yes.
The half hours that throw me off. Give me an hour. Okay. All right, everybody. Catch us on any show next week, and we'll talk to everybody then. Good night,
Awesome.
everyone.
Good night.
Is it just hit the end stream and then it'll go?
Yeah. Go ahead. Hit.
The evidence is captured. The truth has been found. We documented the proof. Now we're breaking sacred ground. You saw the real secrets that need to be told. The mystery is solved. The case is now closed. Blondes and booze. But we've got friends who share the same fire. Shout out to the misfits, lifting spirits higher. Check out Paranormal Among Us, Bigfoot, Michigan Rob, and Texas Front Porch. A paranormal world, Donnie Cho says stuff. Truth or tinfoil and Bigfoot fades. Go give them a shout. Blondes and booze. Join us again when the spirits call out.